Okay, so for our polenta dish, we're going to need a bag of the polenta, which is, by the way, gluten-free, organic, and completely vegan. We're gonna do fresh basil, some Swiss chard, some garlic, our amazing olive oil as usual, and some cherry tomatoes. So let's get cooking. The first step is to boil 1.2 liters of water, which amounts to about 5.5 cups of water. I added a stream of olive oil and then put a bit of salt in there. Now the trick with polenta is that your water has to be boiling really, really hard, and you have to pour the product all at once and use a whisk. And as you're pouring, you want to continuously stir the polenta in the water to avoid creating lumps. Now polenta cooks fairly quickly, and because your water is already so hot, it's almost instantaneously cooked. We're going to turn down the heat. We're going to allow this to simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. Remember to turn the heat down because it has a tendency to splash and it will burn you. All right, we're going to let this cook for another minute or so. Now in this other pan I have some olive oil that I've heated up already. I'm going to pour my Swiss chard and my cherry tomatoes, and we're going to cook this down. We're going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to it. Now this should take also a few seconds. Saute your Swiss chard and your tomatoes for a couple minutes. And essentially you have a vegan dish that is entirely gluten-free and organic under 5 minutes. Let's plate it up. Alright, so we have everything ready to plate up our polenta. We have our Swiss chard with cherry tomatoes, our polenta with mushrooms, some fresh basil, some olive oil, and some salt and pepper. So let's make this look pretty, shall we? Got a good amount of polenta in the center of your plate. You want to even it out, make it a little well, so all the vegetables can fit in there nice and cozy. We're going to take our Swiss chard and cherry tomatoes, place them in the center of the plate, just like this. Now don't hesitate to put all the juice. This is all goodness. This is all tasting great stuff. All right, some fresh basil on top. Finish it with a little bit of black rock pepper. And a drizzle of olive oil. And here's your gluten-free, vegan, organic polenta dish under 15 minutes. Enjoy! Alright, so now that the polenta is plated, of course, for those of you who enjoy seafood, I have found some amazing prawns here. They're a very large shrimp, they're wild caught, and I seasoned them with salt and pepper, sauteed them in olive oil with a tiny bit of garlic, and they are absolutely magnificent. So you can transform your dish all by placing the prawns on top, just like so. Make a nice little crown, and we'll place one on top just like this. All right, let's finish it with a bit of black pepper. And here's your polenta with porcini, gluten-free, vegan, without the shrimp, of course. All finished up. Buon appetito!